Greetings, everyone, especially my white and black and white family. I'm Tina from the Raleigh Graduate Chapter of Swing Fi Swing Social Fellowship Incorporated, and I'm here today to share some information with you about what's going on. I know you say, I know what's going on, because the whole world is having to deal with this pandemic. In North Carolina, today is Friday, May 8th, and we're starting phase one of a three-phase opening process. But unfortunately, one of the businesses that will not be opening at this time is the gym. And you know what I say to that? No gym? No problem. Let's just move. I am a fitness enthusiast and certified instructor, and I've taught at several locations here in Raleigh, in Durham, and in Cary. I taught high impact when it was gauche. I've taught low impact. I've taught step. I taught a class that I created called Cardio Funk, and we had a good time in there. And I've taught Zumba. The last fitness venture that I did was I set up a program called the WOW Factor. WOW is an acronym for Women on Weights. And in that class, I showed women how to use free weights and resistance training to build and strengthen their muscles, to improve their flexibility, and to make sure that they can have an awesome quality of life, so they can continue to pick up groceries, their grandchildren reach for those items on the high shelf, and as I mentioned, just have a great quality of life. So as I mentioned, since gyms aren't opening, the idea is, what am I going to do? I can't see my personal trainer. So we have to use the things that we have at home and the things around us to make sure that we can keep moving. One of the things that we have, as you can see here, I have a plethora of DVDs. I mean, I even have Jillian Michaels herself, 15 DVDs in this set. And this year I ordered this one. This was pretty neat. It's from Prevention Magazine, and it comes with a calendar and menus and everything, so you can keep track of those days when you're not doing anything. So anyway, we do have those types of things to work out. And you might say, well, why work out? I've been streaming and not practicing social distancing from my refrigerator. What do I need to do? Why do I need to work out? Some of the reasons that moving your body is so important, and the main reason I think is the fact that it releases endorphins, feel-good hormones. And I think we all could use a little bit of feel-good right now. And it helps to maintain our flexibility, because you know they say use it or lose it. And if we don't continue to move our bodies, to increase our flexibility, to stretch our muscles, to keep them simple, we will lose the suppleness in them. So those are some of the good reasons why we want to work out. Well, what am I supposed to do? I don't have all those DVDs. When you're watching regular television and you have a lot of commercials, when those commercials are on, you get up and move. No, not to the refrigerator. Other direction, find the steps in your house, walk around. Go get the clothes that you have in your dryer, fold them up, put them away, standing up while you're doing all this movement, and you'll be surprised how long those commercials last. When the commercials are off, grab your water, come back and have a seat. Well, what else can I do? I have all these streaming services. You'll be surprised, on those streaming services, there are a bunch of exercise apps, not to be watched, to be done. When you find one that fits your personality and one you like to use. YouTube, I'm sure there are personal trainers on there that can give you some ideas on some exercises that you can do without a doubt. And remember this, you got it with the DVD. The Spree Band that has the handles at the end. You can hook it under your feet, hold those elbows in tight to your sides, do those bicep curls. You can do your side lateral raises. You can take one foot off, making sure you have it in the middle, and do your overhead presses to work your shoulders, so you can get that moving in. If you don't have one with handles on the end, you probably just have one of these regular, you probably just have one of those regular bands that you can wrap around the ends of your hand to do the same thing. You can stand it to do your bicep curls. You can do pull downs to work your back. You can do all of those exercises. So you say, I don't have any of that stuff. How am I going to get my workout in? Well, because of the situation and the times we're living in now, a lot of us have gone out and bought perishable goods. So you have weights hiding in your cabinet. These cans are a pound and 2.5 ounces apiece. You can still do your bicep curls. You can lean forward slightly. You can do your tricep kickbacks. You can keep them at shoulder height, hands in front where you can see them. Do your overhead presses so you can still get that moving in. Also, if you happen to have any gallon containers, this was white vinegar, and it has the perfect handle to grab. You can add various amounts of water inside to increase the weight so you can do that back work, you can do your deadlifts and all of that. One thing I'd like to caution is if you're used to working out on a machine and not used to using weights, if you're watching somebody actually do the exercise, check your form out when you're in the mirror, because form is everything, particularly when you're doing free weights. I don't have any of that stuff. I want to watch my TV shows. Well, how am I going to get my workout in? Trust me, put on some of that music. And I like old school R&B when I feel like moving. So I go for Sam and Dave, Junior Walker and the All-Stars, Otis Redding, and the godfather of soul, Mr. James Brown himself. And if you can't move to James Brown, you and I need to talk about that, because that's guaranteed to get you moving, without a doubt. So these are some of the ideas that I've shared with you about getting your workout in. One more group, because I've been talking about the upper body, haven't talked about the lower body, and you do know that is a concern sometimes. Best overall exercise I can recommend for you is a squat. And the way you would do that with proper form is to put a chair behind you, feet about shoulder distance apart, and to sit back, just like you're gonna sit in that chair. But before you touch bottom, tuck your hips under, abdominals in, and stand back up. You can do squats in sets during your day on your Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, because it works the front of the leg, it works the back of the leg, and it works those glutes, which helps keep them where they're supposed to be. So, hopefully I've shared some information to you that will be helpful today and will help you to keep it moving. Like I said, no gym, no problem, because we're gonna get our workout and our moving in. Going through all of this, stay strong in your spirit, stay positive in your heart, stay healthy in the physical body. Make sure you're getting your water in along with your other beverages, and above all, be sure to stay safe.